Ever since the beginning of Bravo Team and its founding, there's been a spirit of innovation and a spirit of moving quickly. We have a term that we use commonly, which is moving at the velocity of the work.
EAS stands for Engineering as a Service. It is Bravo Team's structured yet flexible engagement model. We work with customers in order to solve their complex problems while granting them the flexibility that they might need to switch in and out of resources. First, you choose the level of support, and Bravo Team will determine the right composition of engineers, machinists, and fabricators for your needs. Based on your needs and budget, you will select your engagement duration. The different durations that are offered for Engineering as a Service are 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. You'll be onboarded rapidly, so our team integrates into your workflow within days and not weeks. We will help you define engagement goals and milestones with clear deliverables and an execution roadmap. Bravo Team will adapt your support to ensure that the project is moving at the velocity of the work.
What that means is it's really a different way of doing business. If you think about traditional service models, professional service models, they're really time and material based. How Engineering as a Service has evolved at Bravo Team is really incorporating all the best dynamics of a team-based working environment where we can create a multidisciplinary team and then assign that team to handle the most challenging problems of our client partners. So the inspiration for the Engineering as a Service model at Bravo Team really evolved out of the work that we were doing with some of our largest client partners. Over time, we realized that there was a more efficient way to operate that would remove a lot of the ordinary friction and wasted time that comes from doing project work on a project by project basis. We operate as Special Forces engineers because we operate in small teams of highly trained engineers and operators, if you will, that are very well equipped and they're given freedom to operate.
The EAS model allows for adaptability as client needs evolve over time. For example, some of our previous client partners that we're working with, we had multiple projects that we were doing for them. Priorities suddenly shifted on their side from leadership down, and they needed to add additional resources. We were able to turn around within a few days worth of time and to shift our priorities to really attack their most pressing needs.
If we get the call from a client partner that says, hey, put down what you were doing yesterday because there's a new priority that has to take precedent, we can move on a dime. We can change and move into that challenge and deliver exceptional results. Of course, a company could go out and hire a bunch of mechanical engineers and electrical engineers and computer engineers and build out a machine shop and hire a bunch of fabricators and machinists. But few companies are able to do that and invest the type of capital and time and attention that it requires to build a model like Bravo Team has done. We're purpose-built to operate differently, operate outside of the constraints of a typical organization. It's built for companies that have a desire to move quickly, that innovation is mission critical to their business, and that their engineering or innovation leadership is willing to take risks. They're willing to be bold, and they know that there's a better way to operate.
EAS is designed for engineering leaders who need execution of their projects at speed and scale. These leaders are courageous innovators who are willing to take risks, try new approaches, and break free from the bureaucratic processes.
So if you are a courageous innovation or engineering leader and you're serious about driving breakthroughs in your organization, EAS is the smartest and fastest way to get there.